Yo, look who I've got in front of me. What's your name again, mate? We got a funny thing about this, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yes. Who have I got in front of me? For those that don't know.
I'm Tre.
Yes, mate. DJ Tre. Yeah?
Yes.
How long have you been DJing for, bro?
Well, mate, I started 1992.
92, yeah?
As a 16-year-old youngster.
Okay.
A little bit of radio, a little bit. We used to do squat parties a lot around.
Squat party? What's a squat party?
We used to know a bunch of hippies who would go into mansions, empty mansions with a sound system, take them over.
Sounds a bit illegal to me.
It was a little bit, yeah. They'd say, you can have this room. Do what you want. Yeah. And that's where we started. Yeah.
But to be fair, I used to do them as well back in the day. I don't know about mansions, but whatever hole we could find, basically. What music did you get into, bruv, straight away?
I was hardcore DJ. Break beats, like Too Bad Mice, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Used to listen to Weekend Rush and Defection. That really got me into the hardcore scene.
Yeah, yeah.
And I still love that music now, but I don't really get to play it because it's Sunday nights is my show. Sunday night 7 till 9.
Yeah, we're going to touch that one a bit later. So where have you DJ'd? What, you know?
Oh, I've been about, mate. I've done a little bit in Cyprus back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I've done Ministry of Sound a few times. That was enjoyable. Scala. Yeah. I do a regular thing down at a little bar near me in Broxbourne, as you know, Broxbourne.
Yeah, yeah. At the
bar
moment,
37.
Yeah. Where is it? Where you playing?
It's Bar 37. It's on Broxbourne High Street. It's a little row of shops.
It's a new place, isn't it?
It's a tapas bar, so they do a nice bit of food in there, and then I'll jump on and just a nice, easy one.
Is that every week?
No, not every week. It's at the moment it's about every 2 weeks. Okay. It, as and when.
Okay, wicked. And with Centreforce, obviously you've got a show on Centreforce, which is on a
Sunday nights 7 till 9.
And obviously I listen to you because I work them times as well.
Glad to hear it.
So it's more of a soulful thing, isn't it?
I like the disco, what's coming out now. I mean, for a while I was a bit lost with what to play. Back about 8 years ago, I was going, I don't know. Now all this new disco and soulful stuff's coming out. I love that. And that's what I do.
I can hear it in your shows, man. Wicked show, man.
Thanks, mate.
Producing, anything? Have you done anything in the past?
Oh, I've made a few tracks in the past, but at the moment we've currently got a track out with two good friends of mine, Jai Ruvik and James Blonde. It's called Look My Way. Okay. It's out on Spotify. Beat Paul.
Is that one you've sent me? No.
Anyway. I sent it to everyone, I think.
No, I didn't send it to me.
Oh, well, it's coming.
Okay. Cool. So you got that. That's not the first track you've done?
No, I dabbled a bit back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
More garagey or housey?
No, always house, always funky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, I can't really remember. Nothing that's done really well, anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was fun. You know?
Do you know what, bruv? These days, digitally, it is very, very hard. Do you know what I mean? I mean, a lot of producers, they know that it's more for recognition than anything. You're not going to make money out of it like you used to. It's very difficult too. It's what it can bring to the table for you as an artist.
And when you're remixing, and it's not strictly. The artist doesn't really say, go on then, go for it. Then, you know, you keep it under the wraps, you know.
Anything you're doing on your own, producing-wise?
No, not at the moment. No, I'm just concentrating on the DJing. Okay. I haven't really got time at the moment. I'm so busy with work and playing out. I mean, I haven't got a spare weekend for a long while.
And what we've got planned for Trade 2023?
2023, much more of the same. Disco, house vibes, keeping it funky as ever.
Yeah.
And hopefully, lots more DJ bookings.
Yep, that'll come, man. I'm sure it will. And how long have you been with Centreforce?
Oh, I was with Centreforce before they went DAB, so it was May 5 years ago.
5 years.
It will be 5 years in May.
Yeah, I mean their license is 5 years, isn't it?
Yeah, May? I think I did 3 or 4 shows before they got the DAB license. Yeah, over in the Loughton boxing gym.
Yeah, because I came on to when they came in about 3 months in, so they must have had the license for about 6 months before I came on.
Yeah, but I always listened, like not in '89 because I was 13, but I listened throughout the naughty 90s when they was in Romford doing Time FM and all that. I was loving all that.
So, as your passion, what music would you say is your passion, style-wise?
My passion is late 91. Through to 92, breakbeat, hardcore. That's my thing.
That's where the heart lies.
If I go into my man cave, my studio, that's what I will play to myself.
Someone said to you, come play at my gig, play what you want to play. Do you know what I mean?
I'll tear it up
to a bunch of grannies or something.
No, I love a bit of classical as well.
It does really. Wicked. Tre, plug your show one more time for me.
Sunday nights, 7 till 9, disco house vibes. And sometimes we go old school as well, depending on my mood.
Centre Force Radio, of course.
Of course.
Brother, thank you very much. Been a pleasure. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And what was your name again?
Tre.
Later, bro.
Go,
Pee-wee.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Groove Alliance in the house.
How you doing?
Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. G, so,
Hello.
as you know, I'm interviewing everyone on Small Talk Artists.
I have noticed.
Yeah, so I think it's our turn now.
Okay.
Right, so let's tell them about ourselves. I'm DJ Texter, as if you didn't know.
I'm GT, obviously.
Yeah, he's a bit bigger than me.
Yeah, okay.
You got no chin, look. You got no chin. What's happened to your chin?
Yeah.
Right, guys, we just want to let you know about Groove Alliance. Obviously, we've got our show on Centre Force. So, how did we get together, G?
Well, we was on a pirate station.
Yeah, Vision FM.
We was on different shows, different slots, and
which you was on there for about
I was on there for about 8 years in total.
Yeah.
You started tuning into my shows.
I did.
And that. So
I started tuning into your shows after you started tuning into my shows.
Yeah, I think we sort of replayed each other's compliments, weren't it?
We did. We both lied to each other.
Yeah, that's it. We both said we was good.
Yeah. And we're the only ones that still say that.
Yeah, so one evening I invited you across to join me on my House Down show at the time.
Which was a great show, I must say.
Thank you. And it went from there.
Yeah, so we created this friendship from there. But basically what happened is, for me, I was on Vision FM for about, I think about 6 to 8 months, something like that. And then the connection happened with Centre Force Radio. And I got in touch with GT before I actually came on here. And I said, bruv, do you fancy coming along? And
I declined.
He did decline.
I did think about it hard because I remember Centre Force from
the
late 80s.
But it was kind of a move for you because, you was established on your radio show. And he weren't too sure. So I said, look, I'm going to go anyway. So I came here onto the radio, onto Centre Force. I got my Wednesday show, which I still do. Also, they gave me a Thursday show. Done that for about 4 or 5 months, and I approached you again, didn't I?
That's right, yeah. Well, it's less than that, I think. I think it's about 3 months.
3 months, yeah.
You approached me again, and I thought, I can't refuse the second time. I kicked myself the first time, so...
Yeah, and what we wanted, with the Groove Alliance, right, we wanted to play what we love playing, which is soulful, jazzy...
The soulful, jazzy...
Vocal, Afro, deep, whatever, just pure kind of quality stuff. And then I said, right, we need a name.
So, yeah, we sort of thought about it. I'll come up with a couple of suggestions and...
So did I, but obviously they didn't.
Yeah, the kebab twins didn't quite work, did
it? No, it didn't. It didn't. Me being a Turk and you being English, it weren't going to work. So he came up with Groove Alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah, great name.
So it went from there, basically.
Yeah, we put it on, and then we ended up with a Thursday night show, which was 10...
No, midnight till 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That was a killer show, that was.
Yeah, it was, man.
That was hard work getting up that time.
And how long did we do that for? About 3 years?
Yeah, just under the 3 years, I think it is.
Yeah, we've done that, and eventually now we moved on to Monday nights, 10 till 12.
Where we still are.
Yep, and we love it.
Yeah.
We love it. Gee, how long have you been DJing for, bro?
How long?
Yeah.
Probably about 27 years.
Yeah, and you started from?
On and off.
Like, what kind of music?
I started with house and... Yeah, probably house, sort of early 90s, mid 90s.
Stepped into the garage.
And then went into the UKG a bit, stayed in that for a while. And then converted back to house probably 2000.
Yeah,
stayed with the house ever since.
Yeah, which is the soulful stuff is really what the passion is, isn't it? So we just thought we'd give you a shout because I'm always on the other side of the camera interviewing other people.
And there's a reason for that.
Yeah, because no one wants to see my face. Is that right?
You said it.
That's why I've got you sitting next to me who's uglier than me, so I don't look that bad now.
Lucky boy.
I know. Right, guys, Groove Alliance each and every Monday from 10 p.m. till...
midnight, right here on
Centre Force Radio. Yeah, it's the other way around. That's because whoever put that up put it the wrong way.
Yeah, that's it.
Guys, take care. Thank you very much for your
Thanks
time. So, who do I have in front of me?
I'm DJ Producer Boon.
Yeah, so you've been, first off, I've got to say thanks for coming on to Small Talk Artists. Thank you very much for your time.
For doing it.
No problem, bruv. I kind of pulled his arm after he was on Aston's show. So I said, bruv, I've got to get you on the camera as well. He said, no problem. So respect for that. Tell us about yourself, bruv. How long you been, are you like a DJ producer or producer DJ?
So I started off as a DJ, started off back in the garage days. Then I was only DJing, done that for a while, but then I kind of had a long time off away from everything. I come back to it in kind of about 2017, I think, but this time around I wanted to do producing. So then I started to learn production.
Okay.
Since then, I've had a string of releases. Quantize Records.
Yeah, big label.
Yeah, Raising Records.
Yeah.
Plastic People.
Another big label.
Got something coming out on Rival Beat Records.
Okay.
So yeah, there's stuff coming in the pipeline. Yeah.
So how long would you say you've been DJing for, bro?
On and off for 20 years.
20 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of, did you get straight into the garage?
Yeah, originally it was garage because obviously that was when that was popping back then. And then this time around kind of more soulful house and house stuff. So
yeah, I'm hearing a lot of your stuff and I'm liking it. That's why I sent you my email.
Thanks, mate. You'll be getting some bits through.
Yeah. So what's in line for Boon 2023? What are you up to? Where are you playing? Are you playing on the radio?
I'm not playing on the radio. I've just started a new residency for a new brand called Forward Motion.
Okay.
That's a deep and soulful house event, over 25s. The second event is in a couple of weeks, actually. The first event was massive.
And where is that?
That's held at London East, down there in Canning Town.
Oh, okay, is that the Containers?
That's the Containers one.
Yeah, that's popping off at the moment, that place.
Really cool venue.
I haven't been yet. I will go to check it out.
Yeah, proper kind of underground feel to it. It's raw, but it just creates a wicked vibe in there.
Yeah, we like that, don't we? That kind of underground street vibe. I mean, I think that's what UK is with the, the whole... like the music genre, from your garage, from your grime, the rave scene, hardcore scene, jungle, it's all from the streets,
For real.
So producing wise, what you up to now, or what's planned for 2023 for you?
So next up, I've got something. I've just remixed a Hannah Chemo track. Which is coming out on Rival Beat Records.
Great vocalist, I've got to say.
Yeah, amazing vocalist.
Good friend of mine, Yux. You know Yux?
Yeah.
He's used her for a few projects, I do believe. Yeah, so yes, you've got...
so that one's forthcoming. And another great vocalist, Jocelyn Brown.
Wow.
I've actually remixed a track of her she'd done about 20 years ago with Cole Brown.
Okay.
And it never really got a proper release.
All right.
And I know Cole quite well, and he's asked me to remix it recently, which I did.
Brilliant.
I played it on the show actually. That's going to be getting a release sometime later this year.
Okay. So no label set up yet, or independent label?
At the moment, it's licensed to Too Tough For You.
Okay.
But it might be going to Raising Records yet. We're still waiting for that that deal to be done.
Okay.
It will be forthcoming.
All right, brilliant. What's your preferred program, bruv? What do you make music on?
Logic.
Go on, my man.
I use Logic.
I love that, man. Logic is my program as well, you know. Been on it for years. Is that what you started on, straight onto Logic?
That's what I started on, and I've tried Ableton since then, but I just didn't get on with it, so I've come back to Logic.
I can't get on with it. Do you know the only time I've really used Ableton is when I've played out live to use live instruments. It's very good for that. And listen, Ableton's a fantastic program, but I guess it's what you get comfortable with.
It's true. That's what I kind of learned on. That's what I know, and that's what I like to stick to. So,
Yeah, brilliant, man.
Yeah.
So, okay, I've caught you tonight. You was on Aston's house.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Aston, top DJ, top vibe, man.
Absolute quality.
Did you enjoy yourself on the radio?
Really good show. Done an hour of my own productions tonight.
Yeah.
So
was it all your own productions?
It was all my own productions. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So
it's nice when you can do that, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the first time I've actually done that. I've been meaning to do it for a long time, but I never really went. But tonight I just thought, I'm just gonna go for it.
Do you know what? I walked in a few times, and a few of the tracks, I'm like, oh God, I recognise this, but I don't know this mix.
Okay.
That's what Aston said to me. Yeah, it's.
There was a lot of unreleased stuff. There's a couple of bootlegs in there, which I've done. Some forthcoming bits, and stuff which I have released.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with bootlegs as long as you don't make a profit or sell them.
That's right. I mean, it's only for my own sets as well.
So that works, bro.
Yeah.
Boon, listen, man. Enough respect. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for your time.
That's right, mate. Thanks for asking me to do it.
No problem, brother. And I'll see you around, yeah?
Cool. Yeah, nice one.
Love you, bro.
Thank you, mate. Nice one.
Right, look what I've got in front of me. I've got the governor in front of me. Who are you, sir?
Listen,
Who am I? I suppose a lot of people have great words for me. Yeah, DJ Wise Pasha was the one of the originals for Central Force Radio.
Yeah.
Back in '88 or '89.
But
Demand Records.
Andy,
Stop.
I want to get this right.
It's called 2 Minutes.
Is it 88 or 89?
Right. I always say '88 because that's when I was partying. It's May '89. Central Force Radio
was born.
Was created.
Okay, wicked. So from there, you started the radio station.
Yep.
You got into the rave scene because it is small talk artists, so we keep it short and sweet.
Yep.
We're going to be running forward. Started the rave scene.
Yeah, I was in the rave scene '87, '88.
Yeah, and done loads of it. One of the first, I'd say, no?
Yeah, we had
we had a few.
Croton Road, we did a lot of the parties in Croton, talk about warehouse parties.
Yeah.
And then in Echoes, we opened up one of the first clubs there, which was Echoes.
Yeah.
That was '89. Twilights locally, which was the old Gucci's.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did all the warehouses around our way from around about '88.
Okay, so fast forward.
Yep.
Then we got into public demand. The garage scene started flipping through.
Yeah. Well,
Didn't you have another label, Labello Blanco, as well?
Started off. See what happened. Got stopped from radio, so started to make music. Formed our own record label, Cupido Disc. It was set up by Alan McGee, Creation Records. They guided us. From that, I set up Labella Blanco, which was white label, meaning the white labels didn't think it was on white label.
Yeah.
So we took the Italian version. From that, which was drum and bass, we set up a UK garage label called Public Demand.
Which was massive in the UK garage
now,
scene.
Before the UK garage part, on that we had Lenny Fontana, Victor Simonelli.
So
Ricky
it was
Morrison.
the house garage from the US.
It was very, I suppose, a bit like Strictly and and what's one of the funny little yellow twilly one, whatever they're called.
Oh, Nervous.
Nervous, yeah. And then James Mack, who was Lisa Lau's brother, he was the one who formed it and gave the name to it. We then set up UK Garage. Yeah. Matt Jamlamont, Noita Post Windross,
all the big artists you had on there.
All the big stuff. Yeah. And then obviously we released Rewind.
Yeah, which just blew up.
1.5 million sales.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Big tune out. I remember I got that on a white label, but don't tell the owners, yeah?
No.
Don't tell the owners.
You know what? In them days, white label was massive. We'd done 9,000 white labels.
Oh, God, there's me thinking I had an exclusive
But
there.
they kept saying, just push it out.
Yeah.
Keep the free quids. So for us, massive tune.
Yeah.
But before that, if you listen to it, it's taken a little bit from What You Gonna Do. Which was our first song that was our first.
Which is Craig David.
Yeah, Artful Dodger, which is our first track.
Artful Dodger, Craig David, on the vocals,
And then Matt,
he was around 16, wasn't he, at that time?
He probably about 17, 18.
Yeah. Okay, you was going to say Matt?
No, I was going to say which was crazy. When we did Rewind, and the majors got hold of it, they all told us the part that had to come out was the Rewind, which was the hook. Yeah. We then sort of stayed away for it, signed to London Records.
But that's what everyone sang on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Rewind. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what everyone sang.
And the main thing with it, I think we were 13 weeks in the top 5.
Yeah.
We would have been number 1. Officially, we was number 1 because Cliff Richard had a song that was banned.
Right.
And all the Christian things got behind it, and you're not really allowed to have a banned record at number 1.
Yeah.
It got to number 1 through the hype. Yeah, we spent 13 weeks.
Politics or the music business.
13 weeks.
Right, running forward now.
Yep.
Into the, say, mid-2000s. Centre Force was on and off, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I didn't have nothing to do with it. I'll tell you what happened. I didn't have a lot to do with it. We offered to come back on with Time FM.
Yeah.
And I have to laugh. It was when I first have ever been in, I've been in a real radio station because I've been in Kiss. So we goes in, me and Keith and Matt, we're one of the first ones on. And the bloke said, don't touch this button, don't touch that, push that for ads, push it for whoever, do this. We got our records and went, not for us, see you later. And Jimmy Lowe.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he had Matt Jamlamont and Wide Boys.
Yeah.
Loads of big people went on that.
Yeah.
That sort of run its phase out because DTI got the with Centre Force being a pirate.
Yeah.
Time FM dropped their bottle really. Then they come back on again on Creed's frequency 88.9.
Yeah.
Did a deal with Creed. They was working out of a container down in Raynham. That just kept getting hit. And then I went to a seminar.
Yeah.
Bunter's seminar Aquarium, and I was on stage with drum and bass labels. They just packed up recently.
Anyway, as we move.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So it just the big fella, what's his name? Anyway, they was on there saying, oh, about DAB. Didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
Come back, looked into it. They lied. They said it was 10 grand a month. It ain't.
Yeah.
So I was in Turkey. I phoned up Danny. I said, listen, mate, we're going to go DAB. And to my surprise, when I come back, they'd set it up. And
All done.
away we go.
Yeah, and we'll be, what's our part? Is it our fourth or fifth year? Fifth year, isn't it?
Fifth year DAB.
Yeah.
And growing. We've got a couple of more launches this coming months.
Yeah, I've heard a few things in the pipeline.
I might as well say, because it's not going to make a difference. We're looking to come in Bristol, Birmingham, South Birmingham.
Yeah.
So they're the two nice areas we're picking off.
Yeah.
And then obviously pushing from there onwards. So.
Also, I've heard saying quickly, starting up a new record label, Centreforce record label.
Centreforce record. Well, look. The thing is, if you look at it, we have got the public demand back catalogue.
Yeah.
We've got the history. Things have changed from when we done it.
Yeah.
Danny and Emma are all doing tracks. I know, like yourself. I know you've all got labels and whatever. So I suppose it's a little bit hand in hand. It's
100%.
Yeah, and maybe it gives opportunity to some of the people to outlet
their music as well. Yeah.
I tell you what I find different now. We did record labels to put records in the pop chart.
Yeah.
I think people now make records to build their profiles for DJs
100%.
to go on tours. So I think it's a totally
100%.
different thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a multi-million pound thing, but I think...
No, back then,
Yes.
you could make your money off the vinyl,
Listen,
right?
exactly.
Press vinyl up for £1, sell it for £5.
Easy.
You're only selling thousands, hundreds of thousands, the maths are there. Now, digital sales, it's not what it is. For me, as a record label owner who owns a couple of labels, I've put out quite a few tunes. The revenue back on it is just it's not worth the penny, but it brings you recognition, could bring you work, remix work, people hear your stuff, they listen to your shows, they want you to come and play for them. That's the advantages of it.
It's profile. I think if you looked at it, like from us, I'd go into a studio, could spend $5,000, which would probably could be 20 grand. But let's say we spent $5,000 on production, paid the producer $6,000. You wouldn't get $5,000 back these days.
No way.
So how many $5,000 records could you make? Now I've got a back catalogue of, La Bella Blanco's first year, we put 56 releases, and it's only 52 weeks in the year.
Yeah, how mad is that?
One release every week. Now imagine trying doing that at $5,000 a go and not getting your money back. So
you're in trouble.
It's called profiling.
Yeah. But
then Defected and all them have made massive, this underground vinyl, whatever they're called. Underground, I believe they're called.
Yeah.
Listen, hats off to them because they're in a market of not what we did.
But still, they do press up vinyl in the thousands still.
Yeah.
Right, so they make their monies from there as well.
Yeah.
But they've got a lot going on with them. But anyway, we're here to talk to you.
Yeah.
I've got to say officially, you've been the easiest person to interview. Why? Because you've done all the talking. Right, tell us about your shows on Centreforce.
Yeah, got two shows. I swap us about. I do Monday sing along. We've now got the Pop Taser bit, which is a bit of getting on a Monday, having a sing along.
Monday, what times?
I'm on 9:30 till 12 and
AM.
That's AM.
Yeah.
And good thing about that is I can play anything. Well, people can sing along to, make them feel good on a Monday, or make them feel bad and turn off. And then my other show, which was done for a laugh, it's been running for about a year and a half now, which was the mod stroke scarce two-tone.
Yeah.
Now it's got punk, now it's got Oi attached to it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I've got Andy Orr from the Purple Arts, from a band. So we've formed our own scooter club, Centreforce 88.3 Scooter Club. And it's growing from strength to strength. And
Don't tell him I said this, old people music. Go on, sorry, carry on.
Yeah, as you say, old people music. But you know what is really mad? So many people listen to that. I don't think it's because it's my show. Because Peter P did it the other day and he was brilliant. So I think there's another show to be had, another person doing it as well.
Yeah.
It's totally different. I thought that it would get knocked to
Pushed
the ground.
aside,
And it's great because I notice a lot of people listen to it.
What a lot of people don't realise is that a lot of the youngsters, do you know what I mean, listen to it as well. Whereas mum and dad used to listen to it, they've heard it in the past.
Do you know why they've heard it, Tex? Because it's all football song related.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Bad
That's a very good.
It's all Eton Rifles. It's all stuff you'd hear in the local pubs on match days.
Yeah, it's so true.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Football people.
So it's grown with them.
Yeah. And I think it's like probably if you didn't your mum and dad's music back in the day. My mum's a tenny girl. She keeps saying to me, "How come you're not playing rock around the clock?" I said, "Because I was a mod, mum." Come on.
Mine was
Second generation.
Mine was folk Turkish music, but we won't even go there.
I was going to say doorbell music, wasn't it?
Andy, listen, man, thank you very much for your time.
Did I do 2 minutes or was I more?
You're actually 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Might have to edit that. Brother, love you, man. Thank you very much.
See you later, everybody.
Keep it real. Keep it
Centre false.
Absolutely.